How's it? I'm Mel. Welcome back to my channel. Basically, my husband is at the gym because I dropped him off and I have the baby in the back sleeping, so I'm enjoying a moment of peace in the AC and the shade. And I wanted to share my to-do list of what to do before con. I'm going down to FanX in Salt Lake next week. Wanted to give you guys my checklist before I go there. So real quick, 5 things. Number 1, tickets. If you can order them ahead of time, it's just easier to get them in the mail and just go down to con and be prepared instead of having to go there, wait in line, and then, go back to your hotel or finally go into the con. I drive several hours, so I don't want to drive several hours and wait in line for several hours just to get my ticket to go in. It's just so much easier to get your ticket and then walk in when you get there. Number 2, hotel and parking. After you do have to get there, so if you drive down there and staying in a hotel, I would suggest staying as close as possible. It's just easier to just up and leave and then walk back if you want to. I'm bringing my baby, or if you're with kids, it's just so much easier to just leave and take a nap if you need to and then walk back instead of having to get in your car, drive, and go to your hotel and then drive back and pay parking yet again. So parking can range between $25 to $35 depending on where you stay. But if you're at a hotel, it's just worth the money instead of having to drive. Also, the Gateway Mall, in Salt Lake is close to the convention center, about 2-block walk. You can park there. I believe that one's about $14 for a day, which is cheaper than the $35 within walking distance, like right across the street. We stayed at an Airbnb, not this last time, but the time before, and it was about 2 blocks as well. And I really enjoyed that. The baby blew out her diaper, and it was just so much easier to just walk back instead of having to catch the tram or get in the car and go. It was just so much easier to do it that way. Again, mentioning the tram, if you stay at a hotel within the tram, they have a free tram that goes around the temple area. If you stay at a hotel around there, it's so much easier to just jump at the tram instead of walking. We did that, and we only had to walk like half a block in the rain 2 times ago, so that was really nice. Number 3, bring cash if you can. It's easier on the pocketbook and the budget, as well as vendors give you like a deal. If you have cash, you don't have to pay taxes usually if you have cash with you, so it's just easier that way and more money to spend. I would also suggest bringing, the biggest bill is a 20, unless you have a bigger family like me. I have 5 kids total, and in order to feed all of them, I would just get a 50 and pay for a pizza, and I think it came out to a total of $35, but it was easier to give me smaller bills that way instead of giving them 2 20s. That's just easier on me. Whatever works for you, whatever. Number 4, immunity system for you. There's something called cred. So everybody is in a closed environment. Whether you're in a panel in a small room or in the vendor hall, which is a huge room, people breathe on you, people cough on you, people sneeze in their hand and then touch something, which is totally disgusting, gross, ew. Please don't do that. Anyway, I would suggest bringing hand sanitizer and start taking vitamin C as in probably like 3 weeks beforehand, and if you can't do that, bring emergency or airborne and take it while you're at con. I just don't want you to have to miss work for con, and then when you're ready to go back to work, you just feel like crud because you got con crud. I would use hand sanitizer after touching things at a vendor, and it's just so much better for everybody. If you use hand sanitizer or cough in your arm, as I teach in school, cough in your elbow. Number 5, I would suggest walking around looking at different vendors to see what they have. A lot of vendors have the same stuff and they don't always charge the same, so I would suggest walking around, seeing what they have, making a wish list, and then either going back that same day after you've looked at everything or the second day and buying what you want, just so you get everything you want, and prioritize. I would really like this figurine or this art before this, kind of make your priority list. I do that every year, and I end up not buying everything I want on my list, but I go back the next year, and it gives me a reason to save up money, because if I really, really want it, I'll really save up money for it. And if it's kind of like a thing on my list, then I'm not too worried about it coming next year or when I leave. I also wanted to kind of give you a heads up about security. You have to open your bags and let everybody see, as well as check your weapons. So I would always have your bag with you. I brought this bag last time, and I just always had it like this, and I kind of just held it open like this whenever I went into the con. And I only had like individual diapers and wipes in the bottom of the stroller. This last time it was so much easier than having to open up a diaper bag. We did that 2 times ago when the baby was really small, so I needed a lot of stuff. So I had to dig deep into the stroller and pull it out. Luna would be sleeping, so I didn't want to wake her up. So it's just like taking forever and a year to get through the security line. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you don't want that embarrassing line building up behind you, people getting annoyed trying to get into con, just have everything ready to go. Have a bag open, ready to go. Have your weapons ready to be checked. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if you think that'll help you whenever you go to a con, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are going to FanX, put in the comment section below who you're most excited to see. I'm excited to see Tom Holland. I'm hoping to get into his panel. Other than that, I'm really excited to see Matthew Lewis, who's Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter, as well as Jason Isaacs and Mulan. I'm excited to see her. So I hope to see you guys soon, and until then, bye-bye.